live within our means and learn to manage our finances for the short and long term. Paano tayo magsisimula? Unang-una, kailangan nating malaman kung papaano mag-budget. Ano nga ba yung budget? Budget is a spending plan or a framework to guide you how money should you spend according to your cash. In short, allocation of cash to your expenses. Reason. Ano ba talaga yung dahilan? Siyempre, kaya tayo nagbabudget kasi we have a short-term or long-term goal. Ano-ano ba yon? Examples. You have an upcoming vacation, pay for the credit card, you have an upcoming wedding, tuition fee, new gadget, or you're going to enroll in a master's degree. And goal like start up a business, or you want to buy a car, or you want to buy a house and lot soon, or you want to save for your retirement. The first thing we need to do is budgeting and record keeping. Budgeting and record keeping go hand in hand. In order to keep a budget, you must be able to keep accurate and detailed records. The process itself can become so complex that some people even go to college to become accountants and auditors who get paid for providing expert record keeping and budgeting advice. There are basic guidelines that you can follow to become more proficient in budgeting and record keeping. Keeping accurate and up-to-date records is necessary for having a successful budget plan. Keeping records as you follow your budget will make it possible for you to track your expenditures and ensure that you are tracked to meeting your goals. So, in my case, gumawa ako ng spreadsheet or Excel. Ayan, ito yung samples na ginawa ko. Unang-una, nilist down ko lahat ng expenses. And then, yung income natin for the month, kung magkano ba lahat ng income na kinikita ko for the whole month. So, it's very important na mag-budget lang tayo according sa total income na natatanggap natin. Just because you have a budget plan in place does not mean that you necessarily cannot change it because you keep detailed records to ensure that you remain within the general guidelines of your budget. For example, nag-allocate ka ng budget for dinner and then you spent 5,000 for dinner and then you have only budget of 3,000 for dinner on that month. So, nakita mo na may food pa or budget pa for your dog food. So, ngayon, pwede mong bawasin yon. Pwede mo nang hindi mag-dog food si doggy and tira-tira na lang mo yung pagkain yung kay doggy. So, adjust lang. Pero, hindi pa rin tayo mag-e-exit dun sa total budget or total income na meron tayo. Planning a budget is the first budget process. Careful consideration should be given to the categories you want to include in your budget. So, it's very important to keep your spending limit should be realistic if you want your budget to succeed. Bakit mahalaga na nagre-record tayo? Because tracking your expenses allow you to monitor your spending. Nakikita natin kung saan ba tayo mas malaki yung nagagastos. For example, napansin mo na sa clothing pala, ang laki pala ng nagagastos mo. Or sa makeup pala, ang laki pala ng nagagastos natin for a month. So ngayon, dahil nakita mo na ganun pala kalaki, next month, magbabudget ka na, limit ka muna or hindi ka muna bibili ng makeup. Next is the variable expenses. These are the expenses that change depending on how much you use a product or consume the product. Variable expenses are costs that change over time. They might fluctuate over a week, month, or year. That's why it's very important to set limits and find ways to save. Use the 50, 30, or 20 budget rule. 50% of your income should go to living expenses and essentials. This includes your rent, utilities, and things like groceries and transportations for work. 20% of your income should go to financial goals, meaning your savings, investment, or payment for the credit card. And this goes also about your investment and other emergency savings. Actually, 10% na lang yan kasi 10% should go to our tithes and offering. 30% of your income should be used for flexible spending. This is everything you buy that you want, but don't necessarily need like money spending on movies or travel or too much leisure. Why that 50-20-30 rule works. It keeps your personal finances simple so you can pay your bills, add to your savings, and have the freedom to use some money just for fun. The key is to take action and use a system to help you stay consistent in managing your money every month and making sure you're covering your expenses, being responsible by saving for tomorrow, and giving yourself some room to enjoy life today. Because you do your budget wisely, then you have savings. What to do with your savings? All the best way to grow your saving is by learning how to invest smartly. As you learn to become an investor, you will begin to devote your limited resources to the things with the largest potential for returns. Let's discuss about the top 5 investment companies in the Philippines. You can also put your money into a business, whether active or passive. This is the best way to make your money grow fast if you did it right. On my next video, I will discuss about how to start a business. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.